Hey everyone, I am going to walk you through kind of like a guided drawing of your Sandra Silsberwig abstract inspired portrait. So know that whatever I show you, you do not have to do every single part of it. You can change what you'd like to change and make it your own, or you can use what I'm showing you as kind of like a baseline and then make changes afterward. So you're going to go into your Sketches School app. You're going to click your sketchbook, and you're going to select a new page. Now, I would suggest using either your marker. You're all going to use a black line, so select black. And you can use a marker, that's the line that it'll give you, or you can use the second, the one right underneath it, that first paint tool, okay? I would use the medium line, okay, not the first one that happened, that big one. So your options are either your marker, which is on the left, or your paint tool, this one here, which is on the right. So I would stay within these two, okay? I'm just gonna make that go back. I'm gonna stick with our marker and I'm gonna pick medium. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with kind of like a very exaggerated, which means large nose. And you're all going to start the same way for this. So we're going to come down. And over. Like a backwards L. And then we're going to run two parallel lines, which means we're running another line, making it sort of look like a road. And then we're closing that off. Now, if I turn my sketchbook, I should be able to make this go up a little higher. There we go. It just might be that you have to turn it around, because if you click where those three dots are, you're going to run into trouble with it trying to like give you options to save and whatnot. So make sure you turn, that way those are somewhere else, and then you can be able to draw in that spot. Now you're going to do your eyes. So we are going to make one eye kind of small and one eye bigger. And then over here. So you're just making that frown and that happy face to get that football shape. And then you're going to make a line in the middle. So right now they kind of look like weird lips, but those were actually the eyelids. So you're going to then make your circle underneath. And your pupil, that thing that makes you see. And then you are going to make a line going down from the nose, and you're going to basically do the same thing you did with the lips. Now you could make your lips the same exact way, okay? Or if you want to give them a peak in the middle like your lips naturally have, you would make a bump and a bump. And that bottom line, and then the middle. So it's up to you how you make your lips. Now we're going to do the shape of the face. So we are going to make, I'm going to start that down a little more. A big U that goes all the way across. Now remember, turn to make sure you can continue that line. Okay. And then you're going to make your neck. So two lines down. Remember not to make a skinny, skinny neck. Like, don't do this, okay? Your neck would break if it was that thin. And then we are just making two bumps for your shoulders. And you can make a line here for your shirt. And I'm going to turn just to make sure. Sorry if I'm getting you a little dizzy that I have completed that line all the way over. And then you can work on some other details now, like your hair, your eyebrows, your eyelashes, if you want to include those things. Now, if you have shorter hair, you might just see a little bit of hair at the overall like top of your portrait. Okay. Now, obviously, we don't want to see the top of the lines from the nose, so I'm bringing my eraser app out, and I am just erasing those. Whoop. This is where you'll have to turn your iPad, okay? That way you don't hit those options there. Let's see if I got it almost. And you can always swipe away the tools by swiping to the left if the toolbar is in the way. All right, and then to bring it back, you would just swipe it toward the right where those tools are. Now, if you have longer hair, okay, maybe you have, like for example, I have curly hair, so maybe I have my wavy hair coming all the way down. And I'm just gonna swipe away these tools. Oops. That way I can draw over here. And maybe I have my curls kind of coming down. Now, don't forget that I'm going to want to change or rather erase the lines I don't want. So I'm going to pull this out, pick the eraser tool, swipe that back, and I want to get rid of the line that you still see by my face. If my hair is in front of my shirt, I would get rid of my shoulder line here. And same thing here. And same thing up here. With the nose. Perfect. And then it's just about other details that you might want to add. So maybe I add eyelashes. Maybe since I can fit it on this side, I add an eyebrow. And then since we're doing an abstract portrait, now here's where you're gonna just make it look like your own. Like, what designs are you gonna put to make it obviously not, besides, you know, exaggerating the nose and the eyes, but what designs are you gonna put to obviously make it an abstract drawing? So now it's just about designing your work. Maybe over here I add a heart, because remember, abstract art uses designs, colors, and lines. And maybe over here I have a spiral. And really be creative. Like, think about what designs you would want to make. Maybe I have just half of my neck in stripes. If you want to add designs in your hair, you could certainly do that. Your call. But I'm going to just swipe so you can see what mine looks like right now. Okay? So whatever yours ends up looking like is totally up to you. You can make changes from what I showed you, but use this guided drawing as just a way to get you started. We're not going to talk about color just yet. We're just drawing.